Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program, California offers a variety of free meal and food programs for older adults. Visit aging.ca.gov to learn more and find resources in your community. Eating right will help older adults stay strong, energetic, and healthy.
The ABCs of Aging is sponsored by the California Department of Aging.
Let's go out of town for the summer. I wanna go across the trees. Just take my hand. We will have fun till the sun goes down, and we start over again.
Life doesn't come with an owner's manual. Freedom is getting to write your own. So get 10% off a Jeep Wrangler, or get into a Jeep Grand Cherokee, where freedom is on-road or off, where it's a front row seat to the city, or a second row seat, maybe even a third. Life doesn't come with an owner's manual, so get out there and write your own.
During the Jeep Celebration event, well-qualified lessees can lease the 2024 Wrangler 4xE for $249 a month, or get 0% financing for 72 months on Wrangler 4xE. See your SoCal Jeep brand dealer today.
We are Seller's Advantage.
And we want to buy your house.
Seller's Advantage has revolutionized the home selling process to get you more for your home.
Check out our online reviews of real customers who we've helped over the years.
Call or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Seller's Advantage.
Closed captioning on ABC7 is sponsored by Service Champions, home of the world's friendliest technicians, our famous Happy Money Promise, and good deeds for free.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Months after violent clashes on local college campuses, the feds now want to meet with Mayor Bass. How her office is responding. Sean Diddy Combs heads back to court as the disgraced rapper insists video of him and Cassie was altered. His curious new claims. Then the Eden fire almost destroyed this runner's LA marathon dreams. How return to the burn zone reignited her passion for pounding the pavement. Plus, the boys in blue journey to Japan, and this morning Dodgers fans are making the trip too.
We're on our way to Tokyo, Japan to see the Dodgers play the Cubs and enjoy a good week of sushi.
How they're celebrating Dodgers opening day from here to Tokyo. And if that gets you in the mood for sushi, we've got the local SoCal spot luring you with fresh, flavorful fish while keeping an authentic atmosphere.
And a good Friday morning to you. I'm Rachel Brown here with John Gregory, Tony Cabrera, and Brianna Ruffalo.
Was that you holding a torch in that video?
Careful. I got the power.
That was dangerous. The rain, not done with us yet, it sounds like.
No, we still have another round today with Rachel holding a torch, with Tony running in the rain in that one shot we just saw. Yeah, if you're planning to get outdoors and take a walk, do it right now, because we are going to start to see rain really start to move in here over the next several hours, and it's getting closer. You can see on Live Mega Doppler 7000. It's making its way in, and you might be getting a couple little sprinkles in areas of the most northern part of Ventura County, mostly still in Santa Barbara. And then we do have some pretty spotty snow showers up along the Kern County line and near the Grapevine. So still low snow levels this morning to start. They're going to rise this afternoon and dip again as we get into later today. The other big story, aside from some rain, is going to be the cold temperatures. Downtown LA, stepping out for lunch, still going to be in the 40s. So grab the really big, heavy jackets today. Try to stay warm. Orange County, 54 degrees. The valleys and Inland Empire, some spots are not going to be getting out of the upper 40s as the high temperature for today. That's 20 to 25 degrees below average for this time of year. At the beaches, we're right around 54 degrees. The mountains cold, 36. With some snow, still about 6 more inches expected. And then the high desert, we're looking at about 50 degrees. We're going to dry out this weekend, and we have some very iffy chances of rain next week. And we're going to talk about how much warmer it's going to get, and then what to expect for the first day of spring next week as well. More on all that in just a little bit. For now, Scott Reif up in Air 7 with a look at your drive. Rain's not here. Hopefully it's still good. Hey, Scott.
Yeah, well, we can't blame this one on the rain. It's a bad one. It's an overturned propane tank on the 60 freeway eastbound. It's right as you make your way out towards Mission, closer to Valley View. They're taking all traffic off at Mission. And right now, a hazmat crew has responded. They're trying to see if that propane tank is stable before they approach it. And that means all lanes on the 60 freeway eastbound are shut down. And boy, look at that backup. That's Mission Boulevard on the south side of your screen. So Mission Boulevard is going to be a good alternate for you. It's not really affecting the 60 westbound too much. I think it's going to start to as we make our way into the morning. This could be here for some time. Once again, 60 freeway eastbound. It's the eastbound side of the 60 freeway there where we're going to see some heavy delays into the morning, and we'll keep you updated. So Rachel, Tony, and John.
Okay, Scott, thanks. The head of a federal task force has requested to meet with several mayors following student protests last year, and L.A. Mayor Karen Bass is on that list.
Eyewitness News reporter Carly Gomez has the new details this morning. Hi, Carly.
Hi, Rachel. Hi, John. Yeah, what we are hearing now is that, the request to meet with Mayor Bass is coming after many and dozens of universities received letters on Monday to fully comply with their obligation to really comply with Title VI, which is a civil rights act regarding discrimination. And schools like USC, UCLA, Santa Monica College, Pomona College, Chapman University, they all received the letter. The Trump administration did not request to meet with all mayors, though, just a select few. This all stemming from Palestinian-Israeli protests at colleges and universities over the last 2 years. At UCLA and USC, many turned violent. Camps and tents were set up with security checking student IDs to get onto campus. Some protests even forced the cancellation of graduations. The federal task force to combat anti-Semitism requested to meet with Bass, as well as New York City Mayor Eric Adams, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, and Boston Mayor Michelle Wu. The task force says these meetings and visits to campuses are in conjunction to end anti-Semitism and discrimination on the basis of race, color, national origin, and in this case, Jewish ancestry. They say schools allegedly fail to protect Jewish students. Now, the Trump administration say if these schools do not act and make sure that there are no protests against Israel or Israeli students, they may be pulling federal funding. Now, we did request to speak to Mayor Bass's office, and we have not heard back. Live at USC, Carly Gomez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Carly, thank you. Well, the market took a nosedive. Trump's trade war sparking more volatility on Wall Street.
Yeah, let's take a live look at the Dow right now. You can see the markets are up about 200 points. The market just opened a few minutes ago. Stocks did hit a new low yesterday, closing 10% below the record, which was set last month. Investors consider a 10% drop a correction, the first one since 2023. The escalating trade war triggering a sell-off over the past few days. The losses came after Trump threatened huge taxes on European wines and also alcohol.
Happening today, Sean Diddy Combs will be back in federal court to enter another plea. His defense team is also making accusations against CNN. Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel here in studio with those details. Jaysha, what's going on?
Well, John, Rachel, and Tony, Sean Diddy Combs is expected to plead not guilty today to the allegations in 2 superseding indictments. So one of the new indictments expands the time frame of allegedly criminal conduct and adds 2 alleged victims. The second new indictment said Combs forced employees to work long hours, threatening physical and reputational harm. It alleges Combs forced at least 1 employee to engage in sex acts with him. Combs was arrested last year after being charged in a sex trafficking indictment, and he has denied all the allegations and has pled not guilty to charges against him. Meantime, the defense said it also intends to turn over items related to a video showing Combs kicking and dragging his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in 2016. It was a video that was first obtained by CNN, and the defense has insisted the video was altered by CNN. In a statement, a CNN spokesperson denied the claim that the video was altered, saying, quote, CNN never altered the video and did not destroy the original copy of the footage, which was retained by the source. CNN aired the story about the video several months before Combs was arrested. And federal prosecutors today plan to ask the judge to start the trial on May 5th, and it's expected to take 2 weeks to seat a jury. Back to you.
All right, Jaysha, thank you.
Hydrofloss is crazy work, man. Oh, no.
An investigation